Awesome. Next up, we'll see how we can use a Hugging Face model with Claude or any Anthropic model. The idea is if we can get good results with open source models, let's use them and let's only delegate the hard task to Claude. And this makes AI at scale much more feasible, economically speaking. Let's get started. First, let's just copy the code as always. Assistant.py. This would go in the hybrid assistant. Assistant. And lastly, the build file. All right, so let's see what's happening. We have a default embeddings model. Of course, you can choose your own. You just need to pass the model name. Then we are using the Claude client we created as one of the very first things in the blog. And then we are also creating a Hugging Face client for embeddings. And then we have a process query, which takes a query as well as context documents if provided. The idea is if we have some context documents, there are a lot of really cool embedding models out there. Let's just use them, get the vector embeddings, and once we have them, pass it on to Claude by augmenting it to the query. So this way, Claude gets both the actual question with the embedded context document, and this way it has to do less tasks, therefore preserving tokens. So to test everything out in the main of this file, we first load the Anthropic key and the run API test flag from the environment, and then we have a series of mini tests. So first we make sure that the agent is initialized successfully with the Claude client and the Hugging Face client. Then we test some embedding functionality, and then we check if the Claude client has been initiated and can be accessed, so there's no authorization or rate limit errors. Then we provide a very simple query to Claude, and then here we provide minimal context documents, embed them, and then pass it on to Claude to make an inference. And that is about it. Let's try to run the code. Again, copying the instructions from there, and boom. And we have our results ready, and as we see, all of the tests pass. And that's about it for this one. We will be using the concept of a hybrid assistant later when we'll revisit the to-do of improving the customer service agent.